I kept my gaze locked on Daystar, guilt nipped at my soul as I searched around the forest on what to do. I really hadn't thought twice about this, huh? The bushes that traced along the entrance ruffled as I saw the shadow of a cat making their way through. My heartbeat quickened within seconds as I tried to find a way to hide the body. And my bloody paws. I chomped down onto Daystar's scruff and made an attempt to drag his body away from the entrance, but was too late. Great Star Clan. A voice yelped. I looked up to see Wheat Whisker standing there, his eyes burning with shock and fear. He stepped forward softly and pressed his head down against the ground. Stellarburn. Is that you? He spoke out to me, curiosity, but a hint of anxiousness laid in his tone. I laid the body down and looked over to the side to the brush in embarrassment. Yeah, it's me. My ears pinned against my head as I felt even more ashamed. I was standing there like a complete mousebrain, blood-drenched, a murderer. He trotted to me and glanced at me. Goodness, you're covered in blood. His eyes widened as his stare deepened, fear radiated heavily from him. Did you kill Daystar? He breathlessly said. Hesitantly, I nodded. There was no point in hiding. Wheat Whisker took a deep breath and looked down Oswell. You saw, didn't you? I whipped my head at him and hissed, of course I did. You murdered Mudfern. Tears ran down my face. She was a mother, she has a missing kid who could be dead at this point. My voice broke and I cried even more. Warm tears rolled down my fluffy cheeks and speeding down my neck. I felt embarrassed and so vulnerable. He looked away from me aggressively. Look, I didn't want to kill her, but he just. Wheat Whisker took another big sigh. I took this time to snap back. He just what? If you were truly strong enough, you wouldn't have gave in. I passed a glance at Daystar's corpse, and I had to do your job for you. I muttered. He sputtered and tried to find out what to say, but didn't. I have to go to the Moonstone. Please clean yourself off and move Daystar away from the clan. Wheat Whisker groaned tiredly and padded away. I arrived by a nearby stream and dipped my body into the cold water and cleaned myself. The water felt refreshing and slightly numbed my muscles, but not enough for me to hate the feeling. It was going to be new leaf soon, and the trees have already gained their leaves. Listening to the wind blow through the branches of the forest that surrounded Branch Clan and beautiful birdsong that trailed throughout the small area. Being in the river and taking in my surroundings was very calming. I didn't feel as anxious as before, but I still felt a deep-rooted sense of guilt that I feel will haunt me forever. I shook the water off and began grooming my fur down, but then stopped mid-lick. What am I gonna tell the clan? I was the last cat to leave, and I'd bet Owlkit is still waiting for me. I unsheathed my claws and messed up my fur even more, then sprinted over to the clan, pretending to be panicked. I stepped into the clearing and a brown, panic-stricken kit bounced towards me. Stelly. Where is my mom? My ears quickly folded down, and took in a sharp breath. Daystar killed your mother. The kid started tearing up, and whimpered, he killed Mama? I painfully nodded my head towards her. She looked down, but then looked up at me. Where is he? Her eyes were suddenly filled with anger. Was she really, a kid, going to stand up to a leader? I hesitated, not sure whether to say I killed him or something else did. I knew it was going to hurt me if I wasn't honest. I took another breath, beginning to quiver and shake as I remembered the way his face looked before he had died. I killed him.